No.
Well, we can wait till next week.
Now or
All
later?
right. What's up, everybody, and welcome into the Put in the Book show, season 5, episode 11. You guys get to trade. We were trading off here. Trade Keith from last week for me this week. That's the way the cookie
Oh,
crumbles.
that's
And don't worry, we're going to talk about the cookie crumbling.
and it's a
Rodriguez, what's up, man?
cookie. What's up, man? Exactly. I don't
There
even
it
know what
is.
to say. We're just gonna have a show. We're just gonna try to do a show, guys. We're gonna talk
We're,
about the
we're,
Mets
we're going to do our
somehow.
best here. Oh, yeah. Oh, well, and NBA free
Absolutely.
agency. You're going to talk about that as a baseball
Don't
show.
you do that because
Kevin Durant
people.
requested a trade. All right, Joe, get us started. Let's talk Mets.
Come on.
Put up the Ballots!
All right, welcome back in. And I just realized that I didn't introduce producer Joe. I was even gonna say, producer Joe in the house, literally in the house. I blew it.
If you know the joke, he's in the house.
Yeah, it's in the
He's
house.
crawling around in there somewhere.
Oh, yeah. So Joe, what's a good word, Joe? That makes sense. That makes sense, actually. All right. All right. A lot to unpack from this last week or so. The sky is falling. The world is over. The season's done. Finito.
Done.
All this stuff
Se
is
acabó.
all over. That's it. We're done. Might as well pack it up now.
Might as well, Farace.
Keith.
Pack your
Keith,
sad
unpack
little
this.
trouser faces. Keith wants you to unpack something already.
Yeah. So it's early for that, Keith. All right. So we're gonna get into
he'll get you
a bunch
later,
of good
honey.
stuff here. But let's start with some positivity here. Let's do that.
Always. Let's do it.
So two of our guys who've been out since the sky is falling and we're well out of first place, even though two guys are out here. But Max Scherzer goes down and has his rehab start yesterday. That was another thing. His rehab start got pushed back by a day. That means he's really hurt more now, and he's going to be out another month. Forget it. Season's over. But obviously that's not happening. They're going to see how he progresses over the next couple of days just to make sure that oblique is good. So that's number one. Number two, I don't know if it was announced just yet, but deGrom is likely to go on his first rehab start on Sunday. So this is the equivalent about a month early of the trade deadline. So you bring back a Scherzer, you bring back a deGrom when other teams are just hoping to get like a number 3 guy in that. Nice COVID boy. There it is. So Rodriguez, we start with the positivity. What does even the fact that we hear that deGrom's going on a rehab start mean to the team psychologically, from a pitching standpoint, both for Scherzer and deGrom, and these next steps?
What does it mean? You're getting 2 all-stars. You may be getting the top 2 pitchers in the league. You got broken down deGrom. I don't know if he's ever going to come back. I don't know if if he opts out, fox upon you, deGrom. You'll never win again. But let's just say you're getting back deGrom, and if you're getting him back healthy, you made a trade for the best pitcher in the league, and then you're getting back Mad Max. And if he's healthy, you made a trade for the best pitcher in the league. It's a win-win situation with those 2 guys coming back. I mean, we are in first place. First place.
Are you sure?
As far as I know,
I see the standings and stuff.
Because every time I read or I look or I do, it says Mets right at the top of the National League East. Número uno.
Very
guys, we're in first place and we're getting back to two of the best pitchers in the league. There it is. That's what you
now.
do.
Yes, that's a fantastic shirt. We'll try to coordinate this better next time.
You should have, Farace.
Yeah.
Skinny little rag.
Yeah, that's what wow.
I don't know.
But so all right, so that's coming down the pipe.
Absolutely.
And
good
so
news.
Now on the and Keith is saying no losing record for June. We had that scare, more than a scare, a few years back. Terzio, what's up, man?
God. That's over.
So
New season.
Carrasco.
Carajo, what?
Cookie. Yeah,
Oh,
that,
cookie carajo.
That goes right in there. Yeah. Oh, that's what she said. So Carrasco's been struggling. Mightily, to the tune of a ERA around 8 over his last several starts. We thankfully, I know we've said, kind of joked around about Mr. Peterson, but ERA just north of 3. He's been a really pleasant surprise. Rediscovered his slider. So kind of up and down here. Thankful that Peterson is out there, but now Carrasco's starting to fail. Walker is continuing to do his thing. He's
getting better.
Definitely found. Yeah, he's hitting his stride after running out of gas last year. But what have you noticed about Carrasco? Where has the cookie started to crumble?
The cookie crumbles as soon as you pick it up, obviously. And then you got to try to put it back together for the rest of the game. That's the problem with this guy. The first inning, the cookie crumbles, man. In just nonsense, just nonsensical. Just let him pitch another 20 to 25 pitches in that bullpen.
Yeah.
Get him those other 20, 25
There are guys that have done that.
That
extra long sessions.
I know that. Do an extra long session. Get those mechanics working. Get that flow going. Get that sweat going, and then come in. Even if you only pitch until the 6th inning, the 5th inning, I don't care. But if you go from the 1st inning to the 5th inning of what you can really do, Cookie, which is with those nasty curves and change ups and sliders, and then you throw 94, 95, dude, you're golden, man. You're a beast. You've shown it already. I'm honestly asking if anybody can get this video to Cookie. Cookie, pichea 20, 25 más, bro. Let's go. Let's just do that. It's too easy. It's too easy to fix this problem.
Producer Joe, put the translation down at the bottom, please, for everybody out to understand. But Producer Joe makes this is something I didn't like either. When Cookie said that the ball 4 to Altuve, the non-call and the check swing, which debatable, ruined his entire start. He couldn't regain focus. It's not what you want to hear when your team is heading towards the playoffs and stuff like that. Rodriguez has gone blacked out for those of you on audio.
I'm back. I think I'm back.
He's back. You're back.
Ooh,
don't leave me again, close. Rodriguez.
Don't talk to me like that. That just freaks me out. I don't know about that. No.
Why so serious?
So what do you think about that? Not exactly what you want to hear out of anybody that ball 4 to the leadoff guy.
You don't want to hear that. You don't want to admit. I don't know what pitcher is really admitting that he got spaced out or got out of whack because of one call. That's why he crumbles every freaking. He's a soft cookie. Apparently, he's one of those soft and chewy ones. He's not one of the hard chocolate chip ones. But he's a soft baked Sausalito cookie. Come on, dude. Become a white macadamia. Get in with the big boys. Become one of those guys. Cookie, don't say that, man. That's why I'm telling you. Another 25 to 30 pitches in that bullpen before he even comes in. Straighten him out. Let him get his confidence in. Apparently, he's a soft cookie. Like we just said, a Sausalito. I don't know if that's even soft. I just remember the name of it. But come on, man. You don't want to hear that. What's up with that?
That's right, Terzio.
What's going on with
Terzio? Makes point.
Pitch, Cookie, that's it. Get back on the mound and pitch, you softy.
Get there and do it.
You have all that talent, my brother. Don't get psyched out.
Terzio,
he's a 21 pitcher. He's a 20-game winner. honestly, if he just keeps his stuff together and doesn't have that little mental break, you know.
And don't say that stuff anymore.
And Altuve's
But
a midget. He's a midget. How could you pitch to a midget? That's the problem. Oh, little person. My apologies.
Wait, yeah, careful. Yeah, we're both making blunders today. Terzio was also, but he's sending a bunch of people to on a boat somewhere. He wants to send J.D. Davis, Dom Smith, Tomas Nido, Escobar, and McCann onto a boat and just go.
Just wants to launch them into the minor leagues, like make an even swap, like in the old days.
They're both of our catchers. Both catchers.
Yeah. He's gonna give her both of them. Yeah. So who's gonna catch? Alvarez, of course, Alvarez. Every single game for the rest of the year.
Let's do it. Let's talk about it. All right.
As long as you brought it up.
Here's you brought it. So here's my thought on this. I don't want him to come up just for the sake of these guys struggling at the plate because of how important it is to actually call a game, catch a game, and all that good stuff. If the Mets were to want to bring him up as a guy who's going to play DH and learn from McCann. If that's what they're doing, if they want to pop some energy, I mean, the guy's been sizzling hot down there. And then it's kind of like in the NFL when you got that rookie coming up and he sits behind the veteran quarterback. And so somebody like McCann can, now show him the ropes behind the plate. And if they want to get his bat in, because that's the only reason that you're not bringing him up to play great defense behind the dish. So if that's the reason, and JD and Dom and Escobar continue to struggle, you got a DH slot open if they wanted to go that way. Just some rationale around the potential decision. I don't like him coming up to catch, though. What do you think?
What do you think he's going to do? He's going to catch. I mean, obviously, that's all he's going to. He's a catcher. What else is he going to do? He can't DH. He's 22 years old. You're going to DH him for the first half of. I mean, okay. Let me think about this. Since you just brought this up to me, it's not that bad of.
I know. I mentioned it, so you automatically want to disagree.
I did, but I'm trying to be mature. I'm trying to be mature and listen to some of this rationale that you're saying, which it's not such a bad idea to have him up in the majors and have him learn a little bit. However, you have two competent catchers. The Mets' woes are not McCann and Nido. The Mets' problems are not McCann and Nido hitting. That's not the Mets' problem. You got Escobar, who's supposed to be a big bat, okay? But guess what? If you look at his career stats, it doesn't say he's a big bat. It just says he's a competent ball player. The same thing for Kanha, or Kanha, however you want to say the name. If he reverts back to his norm, the Mets fans are going to lose it. It's going to dip a lot.
40 points.
40 points. And the Mets fans are going to lose their mind. The only one that's playing up to his part, doing his thing, is Sterling Marte. And like I said, I was dead wrong about this guy. Great player. Seems like everybody loves him. I'm glad he's on the team. Lindor is back up to being Lindor. Pete is doing his thing. There's guys that are doing their thing, but you have to be ready for the ups and downs. This is baseball. This is not a quick one game where everybody does great and then boom, it's over for the next week. This is grinding day in and day out. Bad days, good days, great days, no matter what it is. It's baseball, guys. You can't lose your stuff over it. You just can't.
Yeah, it's bad stretches, right? So and
absolutely, just like good stretches.
Right. No, but those get hidden away somewhere. Those aren't talked about as much.
They never happen.
All right. So Dom Smith, I listen. I agree with you, Terzio. He's struggled. No home runs in over a year. The power is zapped. JD doesn't have the double digits in RBIs. Get that. But he is hitting the ball hard. He's hitting the ball amongst the hardest in the league. So that's a lot of bad luck.
He's just started to really be the DH in there, guys. Remember, in the beginning of the season, he wasn't DHing. He was sitting back to Dominic, sitting back to Cano in the beginning. He was sitting back, and then they started to play him a lot more. It's the truth. I forgot about him. You gotta you gotta say it out loud so it doesn't become a thing in your head, and you don't cry at night about it. So you just have these. There's some good ball players still on this squad. You know, they can all play. You just can't have them all go down at the same time. With deGrom and Scherzer, Mad Max coming back, that's going to inject some power into the team. It's going to make them feel better. It's going to raise them up a little bit. Their shoulders are going to be up. The chest is going to be out. They're going to be ready to battle because you're going to have two best pitchers in the league right there on the mound in front of you, and you don't want to let them down. So you up your game, just like their game elevates your game, and vice versa. You know, you just get better as a team. I think we're turning a really good corner here, to be honest. So that'll make it easier on the team to relax offensively and maybe produce even more runs.
And Terzio was also talking about Nito has not had a home run, and against Verlander he was overmatched. There are very few guys that won't be overmatched by Justin Verlander,
I don't get this.
future first ballot Hall of Famer.
Dude, the guy is a fantastic pitcher. Why are you guys not giving him his respect, man? He's basically a Hall of Famer, throwing 95, 96.
3 no-hitters.
He's 40. He's almost 40 years old. He's
just came back from Tommy John,
and he's shutting people down. Look at his ERA this year. Isn't it like 2 or something? Yeah. Maybe less.
10 wins.
I mean, come on, guys, grow up. Show that you got some play plans.
All right, Mom. Hello. All right, so let's quick little.
I love Verlander.
Who should producer Joe how to do this?
All
right, take a really quick break.
Who's helping him spell? First of all, I guess Cat must be next. Cat must be next.
Terzio, no, the catching position for the Mets is not horrendous. The hitting that the catchers who are playing for the Mets has been not good at all.
It's
quite
subpar.
It's but less than what we behind the plate. Give me McCann. All right, quick break from just Mets stuff. The All-Star voting came through. And so the way that they do it now is that all the votes through today, they take the top 2. They take the top 2 and they move on to the finalists, and that voting starts on Tuesday. So just I'm not going to go through. I'll go through some of the bigger names. At first base in the American League, Vlad and Ty France from Seattle, our favorite team to trade to.
I know, but I think
second base,
good.
The little guy,
problem.
Altuve.
He's a beast.
He is, but he's a little guy. Third base. Hey. Look at this. This is a good matchup out there. Jose Ramirez and Rafael Devers for your third base. Bo Bichette and Tim Anderson at shortstop.
Son of a guns, huh?
Yeah, but pretty damn good.
Yeah, pretty darn good.
So how do they do that? So outfield is just 3 out of 4 advance. So it's Trout, Springer, Stanton, and Gurriel from Toronto. I'm sure Judge is under. Where's Judge?
Judge, what are you talking about? He's gotta be in the All-Star game. He's gotta be at the All-Star game. Come on. He'll get.
Oh, okay. Here it is. That the Judge gets to buy. I didn't know this rule. Judge gets to bypass this next phase and enter the American League starting lineup by virtue of his league leading vote total. So 2 of those 4: Springer, Trout, Stanton, and Gurriel. DH is Alvarez, who we just got done with with Houston, and Ohtani. And then let's over the National League. Catcher, former Met Travis d'Arnaud is one of the finalists, as well as Wilson Contreras from the Cubs.
I'm going to bite my tongue on that one because I'll keep desiring him good health.
No McCann, producer Joe. No McCann.
Good health.
He finished third. First base, Paul Goldschmidt and Pete Alonso are your finalists.
Of course. Are you kidding me? Polar Bears in all the way. He's at the All-Star game. He'll win the home run contest. Then they have to let him play.
The home run
How are they not going to let him play? Take it away, Polar Bear.
Second base, we have a couple of rivals from Atlanta, Ozzy Albies, and he just got
douche,
and Mr. Chisholm.
Oh, Jazz Chisholm.
Yes,
it sounds like a porn. It sounds like something you do. Jazz Chisholm. Have you Jazz Chisholm today? It'll feel better.
No. Keith probably has.
Oh my.
Oh my. All right, third base. Manny
Almost
Machado and Nolan Arenado.
Ooh. Arenado. Thanks for the errors when you played against us, Arenado.
Yeah, we definitely appreciate that.
Mr.
Man,
Perfect.
Machado, I think a lot of us thought that he just snapped that ankle. But then
I thought he did. I thought he did, but he's just
not supposed to move that way.
Maybe he I don't know, it sprung back, I guess.
Maybe
he had it cut off.
At shortstop, Trey Turner and Dansby Swanson.
No, Terzio, that doesn't make any sense. But I almost agree with you.
Wait. If we put all Mets, McCann's got to be behind the plate, right?
We'll never win.
No, vote for Verlander. I just noticed that.
See that? See that? He'll take back Darno from McCann. No. That's what happens when Darno plays on the Mets. He has one big,
of course,
and done.
All right, the outfield for the National League is Acuna was the leading vote getter, so he's automatically in there. And then you got Betts.
He's a beast.
Jock Peterson. Adam
Betts
Duvall.
Oh shoot, Adam Duvall.
And Sterling Marte, baby. He makes it into the top, but we got to vote for Marte. Got to vote for him.
Get him in there. Got to get him in there. Hey,
we got to vote him.
Marte. Vote Mets and Alonso. I shouldn't even have to say that.
What a great.
Right? Come on.
If Cookie has his next outing, he's going to be starting the All-Star game.
Oh, my God.
All right, and then DH in the National League. Right? Why do they even put Bryce Harper on there? He's hurt. What are we doing?
Why is Mookie Betts on there? He's hurt.
Didn't he come back? I thought he came back. No, he's currently on the IL.
He's on the IL. I know that. Trust me. He's on my team.
As
always.
All right, and then the pitchers and the relievers and all that stuff are at a later time. But so that's that. So we know our mission. We go vote for Marte and we vote for Pete as often as possible. All right.
Even though McNeil deserves to be on there a little bit, so does Guillorme.
He's not on the ballot. Yeah. Well, what do you think about that? That Buck Showalter said that the All-Star team should have an All-Star utility guy.
Absolutely. Why not? I mean, if that's the role that's on the league now, right? Utility guy. It's always been there. They've never really said
Joe
anything about it.
Even further back.
Hey! Don't talk about Joe McEwing, all right? I met him.
I said super. I
thought
Joe.
You said stupid Joe.
No. That's his nickname, Super Joe McEwing.
Dare you? How dare
No, I would never. He got into it. He's coaching somewhere. He got into it with somebody. Yeah. He don't take no.
Somebody.
Yeah. He's a little guy, so he's always, people could pick on him, but he's a tough guy.
Dude, he doesn't give anything. He doesn't give anything for free. You can't hit the ball at him. He won't miss it and let you get to first just to fulfill your fantasy. He'll throw you out. Bastard. Now, I'm not talking for personal experience. Somebody else.
Yeah, right.
So, but Guillorme, how good is he for the Mets? I mean, how many games would we have lost without him? I'd say a good 2 or 3. I think he affects the team. He has a great glove, and he's hitting just about 300. McNeil, 300 hitter. He's helped the Mets win so many games, playing every position and playing it at almost Gold Glove.
328 now,
and batting 328. Right. So
he's back, baby.
It's nice to see him become a hitter again. Remember? Now he's not trying to pull the ball. If the power comes, dude. But hit 330, 340, drive runs in, play every position well. You're a great team guy.
Not only that, Rodriguez.
Or you're going to get punched by a raccoon again. Or a rat or something.
It was a raccoon, possum.
Possum. It could happen.
For McNeil, now he's being asked, and this is not an easy thing to do. He's being asked to be that hitter at the bottom part of the lineup these last few games, 7th, because you got to break up. Right now, the Mets lineup is a little top heavy.
That's what I said. I said,
but he's got no protection, right? Well, but he's got no protection, and he's still doing it, which means he's a pure hitter.
He doesn't need it. He doesn't need. He doesn't need protection. He can hit the ball anywhere it's pitched around the plate, and that's his problem. When he gets himself to believing that he can hit everything, then he starts dipping, and the batting average goes down. Then he'll try to hit home runs to compensate for that,
which is the worst.
So, which is the worst thing to do. Just stay the way you are, McNeil, and hit it wherever they pitch it. But do your thing, man. You could have like a 450 on base percentage.
Yes.
That'd be awesome.
If you've seen a certain movie, does he get on base? Yes.
Does he get on base?
Get on base,
exactly.
Baby. Terzio's talking all this money in here. He wants to put $100.
What's going on?
That Edwin Diaz is going to be the closer, and then another $100 said. Or wait, is this the same bet, or you want to put another $100 that they play the trumpets for him when he comes in? It's in Los Angeles, National League City. Actually, yeah, they probably do it for him.
What am I hearing something that I'm not agreeing with? What's the problem? No. I mean, I'm agreeing with him being there.
It's, and all we talk about degenerates. Dude, Terzio's putting up all that money. This is not soup, mama. This is coffee.
Oh my God. That's dog piss. Mama, he drinks dog piss for the show. That's how he gets a velvety smooth voice.
Yeah.
Hello.
All right. Mets 2-3 since last we had a show here. Take 2 out of 3
not
from
good.
The Marlins, but then lost again to got swept from the season series now by the Astros.
Swept, smashed, done.
Do you remember? Dude, there are many examples where this just doesn't even matter. Mets got swept in the regular season by the Cubs in 2015, swept in the playoffs. There are other examples against the Mets, and I'm not going to mention right now. But there's precedent of this happening.
Unless I reach out and slap you silly.
yeah, not going to do it.
Poop your milk. Don't do it.
No, I didn't do it. So and then here's the other thing. I think it was it Gelbs that came out and said, "Guys, chill." I think it was him that tweeted out yesterday, "Guys, just chill out. This is not last year. We've said this a few times on this show. It's not last year. This is you look at the roster top to bottom, and you can see that it's not last year. Since Scherzer went down, the Mets starters ERA has jumped by 2 runs per game." But guess what? And again, the sky is falling. People don't think this is true. But the Mets have the second best record in the National League during that span. So you lost Scherzer, and still, yes, the best record in the National League during that span is the Braves, which thankfully we built up that lead plenty. Isaac is go get Josh Bell. I heard that name earlier today.
Go buy the whole league. Let's just buy the whole league. I agree,
so what?
Isaac.
Yeah, let's do it.
I want to, but it's not sensible.
I don't know.
My greed. I want everybody too. You know,
everybody.
I'll even take Hair Flipper on the team. Dude's a beast. I don't care. But by the way, these guys that we need. No, we don't. No, he doesn't get a ring. He gets a nose ring or a piercing somewhere where it's going to hurt a lot. Well, all these guys that we're looking for, power hitter, we're looking for a lefty power hitter. What happened to Conforto, man? What's the conspiracy there? I thought he came back from shoulder surgery already, that he was ready to come back and play. Bruh, what's up? Conforto, what happened to you?
We had him in-house.
Something happened to him, man. Something bad happened to him. Because no one's playing, no one's reaching out to him. And we need him now more than ever. He would be a great.
Well, no, he's done for the year. He announced.
Oh, he's done for the year. I didn't know that. Well, there you go.
But your buddy Scott Boras, they announced that he's
my buddy
done for the year.
That's the guy that you guys
Keith's
wanted.
buddy.
Keith's buddy, because he's like Keith loves him for some reason.
Yeah,
He loves Scott Boras. He wants to rub his little head or something. Nope. It's weird.
Listen.
Yes, he does.
Listen, Josh Bell, this year
at 319. Isaac. My bad.
11 home runs, 46 RBIs for a really crappy Nats team. On base of 402. OPS sensational at 909. I just heard his name out there today. I'm sure that's where Isaac kind of saw it.
No, I mean, yeah, I saw that. I saw that too.
And he's a great first baseman. Phenomenal first baseman.
He's a good first baseman, but we have like 7 of them already. 7 first basemen. We don't even know the first
162 game plan.
We need a good power hitting outfielder. Somebody who can scare the other team.
That Isaac says Conforto's in his basement yelling, "Ma, the meatloaf."
Yeah, exactly.
We want it now.
Just growing up bigger and bigger with a little Italian mustache. Hey, mama. Wait, Conforto's Spanish, right?
I don't know where he's from.
I don't know. Don't you know anything about the Mets, Farace?
Producer Joe should be getting on that kind of stuff.
Oh, forget that. He's asleep. He fell asleep 20 minutes ago.
Yeah. Isaac, look, if that I mean, obviously the Mets want Dom to do well, whether or not they're going to use it to be traded or not. So hopefully Dom can up his value a bit.
For both
Conforto
things,
is
right?
from Seattle.
Exactly.
Yeah.
Conforto from Seattle. There it is.
Let's look at the up. There it is.
The meatloaf. We want it now. The meatloaf.
Exactly. Exactly. You heard that, Isaac?
That was for you, Isaac. All right. So Mets lose the last 2 to the Astros. Like we said, the crowd is the sky is falling. Gelbs is telling us to chill out, and that's what I choose to do. We're going to talk about the schedule.
Surprisingly,
very even keel.
You're not even keel.
Nice.
You're not.
Even.
If they lost 2 more games, you're gonna start flipping out. You're actually gonna start growing hair. That's how crazy you're gonna
be. That's like the opposite.
The opposite of what humans do. Yep.
All right.
Nice hat.
So we stick with the same state. Oh, look at that. You lie.
Oh, wow.
Nice stuff there.
You got a Spider-Man watch. What is that?
I do have a Spider-Man watch too. This is the Mets.
Oh, New York Mets. Very nice.
All right. So Citi Field over the weekend, Friday through Sunday against the Rangers. Now the Rangers are the ones that went out and spent over $500 million on a couple of guys that were up to no good. Apparently, started making trouble in the neighborhood.
How's that working out for you?
Well, it's not. It's Simeon, I think, has 7 home runs, batting like 220 something.
His name is Seaman. His name is Seaman. Don't change it. It's Seaman.
Which he would be getting the Lindor treatment from last year if he was playing anywhere else. The Kyle Seager.
No.
Kyle Seager.
No.
What's his name? Corey Seager.
Seaman.
Kyle's the brother.
Mark Seaman, right? His name is Seaman.
Yeah.
Guess what he deserves?
He had 40 some odd home runs last year for Toronto. He's on my fantasy team. He's got 7.
Enjoy. Good for you.
Go all right. So Texas is 36 and 38.
Oh, the gold standard. Forgot.
Gold standard. It's not been very
more like bronze.
Not been very gold recently. But you would think that producer Joe would be like in last place the way he goes on about things happening.
Let's not talk your fantasy league walls.
Not that.
Let's not bring them up, corrupt commish.
Rangers 36-38, Mets 47 and 29. Friday, blackout Friday tomorrow.
Ooh, nice.
Some gentleman named Otto Octavius for the Rangers tomorrow. He's 4-3, a 5.31 ERA. And then Bassett Hound. Bassett Hound's
turned it around, man. He's pitching well. I mean, he's pitching aggressive again.
He just pitched in 8 innings,
Don't do that before you pitch. Don't do that. You'll be tired. I'm
Sean,
telling you
yeah.
from experience. Don't do that before you pitch.
Hey, blow something out, you know.
Pretty much. Sixth inning, you start feeling it in your legs, buddy.
Sean, yeah, it finally caught up to me. But we remain strong as the New York Mets hold on first place, baby.
Exactly. And if you bang your head into that wall when we end the show, you'll feel better.
Yes, I've been told that, man. So you're not the first person to tell me that.
That's my medical advice. My PhD tells me to do that.
All right. We got good old TBD for the New York Mets on Saturday, but they're talking as Peterson's going to pitch in all likelihood on Saturday against their best pitcher, Perez. He's 6-2, a 2.22 ERA.
Good shot. Who cares? Who cares? But guess what?
This is the new Mets.
Mad Max is coming back on Sunday. And everybody's going to be riled up and ready. They want to get a couple of wins in to make life easier for him. Or he's just going to take the win out of the Rangers' heart.
Just do it.
Rip it out.
All right, and then John Gray.
I guess producer Joe didn't like that.
No, it was requested. It was requested from Terzio. It's producer Joe's on a little delay. So John Gray goes on Sunday. 4-3, a 3.89 ERA. They don't have a starter listed for us on Sunday either, and I cannot remember who they mentioned yesterday was going to likely go Sunday.
Who could it be? A psycho with two color eyes? A guy who talks to himself and yells at himself?
Before we go out on the road, we want to sick them on these Rangers at home. Rabid Mets fans, crowd going nuts. Cowbell.
He's going to be rabid. Cowbell is going to be dinging his bell. Pin Man's going to be pinning everybody. Pinning the populace. Oh, yeah. Time. It's that time. They should play that for Mad Max. That'll be nice. They should. Why not?
He got a nice standing ovation. Lucky crowd. When you go to minor league stadiums, you're always lucky to see a Hall of Fame pitcher going.
I passed by that stadium last summer, in Hartford. I passed by
Hartford,
that stadium because my wife is from up there. So it's pretty nice, pretty neat, man. It would have been nice to go up there and watch that game. You would have enjoyed it. It's like a minor league thing.
Yeah, like a complex, like a spring training type. And
right
Alvarez
by the city, I think.
Hit one like 9 miles. So that was fun.
That's what he does, dude. I've heard his home runs, and they sound like a cannon, man. When you're watching him, it's
jump
like,
off the bat.
They just fly. He's like a fire plug. What is he, like 5'2"?
Oh man, just imagine over the next couple of years, you're gonna have Alvarez in the lineup, Pete Alonso, Lindor, McNeil
Batty,
right? Whew. Don't do that to me, Rodriguez. Don't get me all hyped up.
They're gonna be gone because
they're gonna trade the whole farm system, and then
Escobar will be gone. No, dude, Escobar will be gone.
This is not the Wilpons Mets.
No, okay. This is not the Wilpon Mets. Relax. There seems to be a plan, and it looks like it's working out because there's talent coming. There's talent down there. So it's either going to come to us, it's going to go to somebody else, and we're going to get something good in return because these guys are talented. They're not scrubbies. So, the future
our baseball
looks good.
people know baseball now.
It seems like it. And
we have the flexibility.
And the GM that we have, it was very instrumental in bringing a certain 6'30", like a 7-foot giant Japanese dude that pitches and hits. He was the guy that brought him and got him on the team. And I think he's looking to move. Would you take
absolutely.
Who would you trade? Who would you trade for him?
Oh, we got to trade. When's his contract up? Can we just sign him?
I think it's next year. All right, I think it's next year.
But then
you may have to. You may get a good price, a better price if you trade for him.
Yeah.
I mean, I'll give them Mauricio and Vientos. I'll give them 2 power hitters, and I'll bring Ohtani over.
And then
I'll give him and I'll throw in. I'll just throw in Nito. just because I don't want him draining the power of Lindor like he did last year. I still have it in for him
keep
because
the
of that.
possibilities away.
Just the possibilities of that chupacabra. He's a chupacabra, is what he is.
And proof is in the pudding from last year. Proof is in the pudding.
He did it to Lindor.
Yeah, and Sean, I'm just tired of the prospect talk. That's just me. But I always hope that these names, because I do want to be that team that has the homegrown talent coming up.
No, you don't.
And have a mix. But this team throughout the years has hyped everything up and come crashing down. Stupid Generation K.
You want to trade everybody.
Oh
God, that's the worst, dude. Remember that? Those three big goofy bastards.
Isringhausen, but at least Isringhausen made a nice career. He had a nice career as a closer.
Not for us.
No,
not for us. You had to trade him away.
He was St. Louis and Oakland.
St. Louis and Oakland. I think he pitched for. I think they get to pitch for us. I'm not sure. Maybe.
He did. He came back like late in his career. Late in the career,
right.
was.
And then, wonderful. Thanks for coming
and
back.
Paul Wilson had a couple of good seasons with the Reds.
Not for us.
Not for us. Speaking of the Reds, after we're done, you see that we segue there. That's good stuff there. We had
That's what producer Joe thinks.
Cincinnati for 3.
3.
So Cincinnati 26-48. This is what I was kind of hinting at with the schedule is going to lighten up here a little bit.
Beating them up, beat people up.
But funny, you know how baseball works, right? The Reds are 26-48, but they lead the majors in batting average with runners in scoring position. So that tells you that
don't let them get hits.
We don't let them get hits. Joey Votto, your boy Rodriguez,
my boy.
You love Joe.
You know what? I like his style, but he's
was
not
it producer
my boy.
Joe?
Producer Joe was down on his knees in front of Joey Votto, I think. Jenny flexing.
Like wanting him to come play for the Mets.
Forgiveness. Yeah, please forgive me for what I'm about to do. And then he does his thing.
Yeah, Sean, Izzy had I don't know what he finished off with, but he was racking up those saves. And then I do remember him coming back tail end of his career. I don't remember what year that was for us. 2008? I don't know. I have no idea. I have no recollection of Isringhausen returning except for.
I know he had that uniform on. I don't know, and I think he pitched fairly well for us, and then he trotted off into the sunset. But
2011.
You just brought up bad memories. See how you poo-poo and milk? You brought up those terrible memories of those guys. It'll be like Thor. It'll be like why did I say that stupid name? It'll be like Noah. It'll be like Noah, Harvey. Those two guys.
Wheeler
and Wheeler. Noah, Harvey, and Wheeler. There it is, right
Mats.
there in front of you. And Mats.
The only guy who survived was deGrom.
The only guy. The guy that was the least of them when he was being touted. But so we have them. So, look, we just lost four of those guys, and we still have deGrom and Mad Max, and we're going to start kicking some butt on these little Cincinnati Reds. They're not going to come in and hit those guys. And no one's going to hit us anymore because someone hits us, they're going to get hit back. This is ridiculous that we keep getting hit. How is that possible? Buck Showalter knows what he's doing. He's biding his time, but he's going to say something, get these guys riled up when he's younger guys, and just hit them. I like the way he's managing the team. He's not afraid to put his best guy in when he needs him. If in the 8th inning you got 3, 4, and 5 coming up, why wait for the 9th for Diaz? And bring in subpar pitchers to pitch to the heart of their order. Bring in Diaz to strike him out, and then then win the game. That's it. That's putting faith in his guys, telling them, you guys got to win the game for me now.
Yeah, when Diaz comes in the game this year, it feels, at least to me, that this is one of the more just eye test dominant seasons from a Mets closer in a long time. I know Familia had that 2015, but just the way he's doing it. At
the Marlin game, when I went to the Marlin game, okay, he threw 102. He threw 102 miles an hour. I even pointed it out to my daughter. I said, "Oh my God, he just threw 102." That was amazing. That was a blur, bro. A blur. And all the Met fans were chanting MVP for Pete Alonso in Florida at a Marlins game. How embarrassing is that for you Marlins fans? If there's any listening to this show, thank you for listening. We appreciate your support. But your team sucks. You know, the Mets, we own Florida. That's all there is to it. Let's say it. Ooh, that's what we do to Florida. Do it again, producer Joe, because we won 2 out of 3. There it is.
Scared me the first time.
It would scare you.
Wasn't expecting it.
I don't take no shit from anyone.
We keep going down that rabbit hole.
It almost looked like you said it. It almost looked like you said it because you were talking like that. Pretty cool.
Sean chimes in with how he said Diaz 55 strikeouts in 29 innings. You can't get much more dominant than that.
He's
and
a
when
beast.
I think it's
Well
like
said,
17
Sean.
strikeouts
Well
per 9.
That's sick.
Ridiculous comes to mind. Yeah, I love that we do listen to Howie down here when the Mets are playing the Marlins, because sometimes we get forced to listen to these god awful announcers. That you remember that play where the idiot, you learn this in T-ball, you tagged the guy with the ball.
What was that? Yeah, what was he doing?
He tagged the guy. He tags Nimmo, has the ball in his hand,
and throws.
The umpire calls him out. Nimmo doesn't get up because he's out.
That was the worst part. The umpire called him out, and it happened right in front of him. It wasn't like he had a he was standing right there watching.
Yeah, it was bad. But the Marlins announcer, I had that one on. I didn't have Howie on yet. But the Marlins announcer was going nuts that they called them both out. But he was like, Nimmo's on the floor. He should have gotten up and gone to second base if he thought he was safe. And I'm like,
if the umpire
called him out.
What is he going to run?
And then he said, Nimmo's not fast enough to get up and then get to second base safely. Oh. But then, and in my mind, if I was in that booth, I'd be like, you also can't assume the throw is going to be accurate down to second base. So the right call was
look at Farace. The right call was the guy's safe, Nimmo's safe.
Teach your player. Buck Showalter nobody that plays for Buck Showalter would ever make that mistake.
Double wins. Okay, all right. Relax. Okay, because they don't get so high and mighty with the. No, they're not.
Well, no,
we're a lot smarter now. That is one thing. We're not gonna lose. We don't lose many games on defense, and we don't lose many games because of strategy. That's how right now that we're a very solid team defensively. So that's helped us win 2 or 3 games. And you have Gold Glove infielders. You see what Guillorme and then Lindor does it. Lindor has that range into the hole, does a spin-a-rooney and throws the guy out at first. I mean, some solid defensive ball we're playing. So I mean, give Buck his due again, man. I gotta sing his praises until we can't sing him no more.
Yeah, they're learning every single day. I forgot what was that deal earlier in the season that JD made did something on this weird rule, this obscure rule that Buck knew about, and JD wound up being able to take second base.
He got himself tagged out. Somebody got themselves tagged out or something for him. What was it?
Yeah, I can't remember what the hell. I just remember it was very impressive that they were aware enough between Buck, the first base coach, and JD, whereas this guy is tagging a guy out with no ball in the glove.
But look at it this way. This makes us so much, having him around and doing these things at the major league level. That's what trickles down to the minors. That's what the guys in the minors see when they look up. They say, "Oh my God, if I'm going to get to the major leagues, I have to become a better defensive player. I have to play. I have to work hard to be a good defensive player. My power is not going to keep me up there alone because the Mets are not playing that way. So it trickles down and makes for a much better organization. That's how the Cardinals are, dude. The Cardinals just keep
always
churning guys out. It's a good organization. So,
always making good decisions.
That's what you want.
All right. So very important. Producer Joe mentioned a little bit earlier today, very important that we we don't crawl to the break, that we do what we've done through the first half here. And in that, just to go through the schedule through the All-Star break, it looks pretty enticing if you're just looking at the paper, and that Max is coming back as well. So you got Texas coming to City for 3, going to Cincinnati for 3,
2 out of
City
3.
Field
2 out of 3 right there. That's 4 out of 6.
4 for Miami. 4 against Miami. It's at City Field.
We need to beat them down like the rats they are.
Like the
Another
dirty,
3.
stinking fish.
Dirty, stinking, smelly Marlins.
Then, muy importante, the Atlanta Braves. We had to crap Atlanta.
We have to be
play
strong.
The Braves.
We're gonna have DeGrom and Scherzer back.
I hope to have. Imagine if we could just have Scherzer go on Monday, DeGrom go on Tuesday, and then freaking Walker, Bassett. Get out of here! What are you doing?
You know what they should do to DeGrom? Dump him in a tub of biofreeze. You know that biofreeze. Put his little frail, skinny, 185-pound, 6'7" body into a tub of biofreeze. Cover his narc so nothing gets in, because that'll burn. So
that'll sting a little bit.
Yeah, that'll sting a little, just a little. Okay, and then let him start the game and get that game going, man. Get that game going. By the 6th or 7th inning, when he starts to feel like he's DeGrom again, get him out.
Yeah.
And then put him in a tub of biofreeze again.
Then do it again.
Keep him there overnight.
Repeat the process.
Yeah, just keep him there. Let him soak up the biofreeze. Let it become part of him.
Then
he
right before
biofreeze.
Wow, that burn. That'll burn.
A little pain is good for him.
Then we close out the first half of the season right before the All-Star game with 4 in Chicago against the Cubs.
Very winnable.
So 6, 10, 14 of the next 17 are against teams with sub 500 records. And when you're looking at Cincinnati, 20 games below 500, and then of course you got the Braves. Years past, I would think all right, I see this on paper, but it's not going to work out that way. And then we're going to play down to the competition and then not be able to get back up for the Braves. But in Buck, we trust. I just think he's going to have everything ready. He's always. He seems like everybody is ready. Everybody's ready for next man up, right?
That's what you're hoping. That's what he's been doing all year. But sometimes, man, all the parts are broken. You can't fix that door, bro. You got to go and get some new parts. You have to go buy some new parts. You just can't keep refurbishing these guys. They have to step up. They can't be hurt all the time. You can't come to me with a broken nail or something stupid, or jam your finger in the door. You can't do stupid things like that. They have to put their part in. Buck can only do so much. So don't do stupid things, Lindor. Even though
and guys are playing her. I mean, he still played well. He had that wrap on his finger, and he's still making accurate throws across, as accurate as as a middle finger splint will do for you.
It's not easy.
And that play that he made a couple days ago, where he spun, I think you brought it up earlier, when he spun in the going out the middle, just fantastic. And then Guillorme, what did he have? 14 ground balls to him or something like that.
It was amazing. We don't want to put anybody in the boat, Terzio. We'll
Isaac, don't see. We're hyping up. If we 61-30. Oh,
Isaac, what's wrong with what Isaac is saying?
Nothing at all. But I just put myself into the situation, and
if we have Mad Max for this run, for the whole of it, we can definitely get to 10 wins easily. I think. Okay, with DeGrom. At the end of it, another win, and everybody chips in. 14-3 is not impossible. It'd be great. That's what
I'm in. I'm all in on it, Isaac.
Do it.
And Terzio, how much are you going to put on that? Terzio is in a gambling mood.
He's in a gambling mood.
Gambling man.
Should put 100. Put 100 on the Jets for the AFC championship. Why did I say that out loud?
Don't do that, Terzio. Don't. You're gonna have people suing us. They lost all this money, right?
I didn't say that. All his money. If he's only got $100, bet it. turn around. Your wife's not coming back. Bet it.
They're gonna send him to Colombia. He's gonna, he's gonna deal with the.
He's got the name Frank Turley. Nicholas Shellenby. Go to Colombia. Have a great life.
Nicholas. Well, kid, they'll keep you safe down there. Don't worry.
I'll keep you safe. Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Farace's got family down there now. He's Colombian by injection.
No.
Yes, you are. You know you are.
All right. On that note, let's get this bad boy closed out here. Mr. Rodriguez put a big old blue and orange ribbon on it. We don't have Keith to Fwakata Alcantara again. We don't need to do it this time. But it worked. It worked.
Listen, he'll be able to Fwakata him before he comes up again. Before we play them again,
yes.
We'll have another show. So definitely, he has to Fwakata.
It's a 4-game set, so it's pretty.
It's a big one. Yeah, that's what she said.
That's what she said. and my mom's saying she's spraying her iPad with Lysol. That's the COVID goes through connections now.
Oh, yeah.
Careful, Rodriguez.
Yeah, you are. If I get sick because of you, Farace, I'm gonna go over there and kick your butt.
After I'm not sick.
With your spiky red heel that you have in the closet.
We were not supposed to talk about that on the air.
That
was at producer Joe's party last week.
Well, that's true.
All right, Rodriguez, what do you have to say about life?
Listen, life is great, man. Enjoy it. Have a good time. Your team is in first place, guys. Don't be miserable, New Yorkers. I was there. I'm in Florida. I'm laughing it up, looking at Miami, saying, have a nice day, Miami. I'll give you this, and I'll give you this. Later, Miami. Let's go, Mets, man. We're in first place. We're going to do good. Enjoy it. It's a great season. Enjoy it. Slap Farace in the face if you see him out there in the world. I mean, no.
If it'll
came out,
listen,
it came out.
I'll do that if it'll knock some sense into all Met fans. I'm willing.
I promise you the next time I slap you, the Mets will win.
All right. There's no Keith today, so we did not get to Brooklyn Water Coffee Roasters, but just really quickly here on the way out, BrooklynWaterCoffeeRoasters.com. Ton of different varieties of coffee. My favorite is a dark chocolate, dark roast dark chocolate.
No.
And
soft syrupy
you need a caffeine boost throughout the day. You know what? When you have COVID and you just lose all your energy, coffee becomes a really good friend. I don't even know if that's like a thing. I'm not telling you guys. I'm not telling you to treat your COVID with coffee. That's not what I'm telling you to do.
That's exactly what you just said.
But it does help because the one thing is like you just don't know when your energy is gonna get zapped. It's like you just in the middle of doing something, and then you're like, oh, everything just turns to jello, and you're like, gotta rest.
So you're like
coffee.
Jeremy.
No, I'm not Jeremy. I'm just I don't know what I am. But the coffee definitely helps. And if you want to get 2 bags and get your 3rd bag free, use code Pop Culture Pros, all capital letters.
And don't put any snot on it. Don't go. And then
no snot.
Put the code in.
Yeah, you get the coffee, the little fart hole from the coffee, and that seals everything in except for.
It smells so good. It does.
Tercio, treat your call disinfectant. Tussin and Vicks. Well, Isaac, I don't have. It might sound that way. A little raspy, got a little bit of a cough, but other than that, it's just like just tired. And the Braves lose 7-1. We like that news, baby. Who are they playing?
Great news.
The Phillies, maybe. All right, let's go. Anybody who's facing the Braves, and let's go Mets this weekend. Let's just sweep these. Let's roll off 7 in a row, 7 straight. Texas and Cincinnati. Why not? Why not?
Why not? Roll it off.
I don't know where Timmy is. I think he was seeing a movie earlier. I thought I saw that on social media, but that's where he is. Until next week, everybody. Wait, a couple weeks ago I forgot, and the guy who was in the house. Producer Joe, what you got for us?
I was just waiting for you to forget.
I know,
man.
I know. You were gonna yell at me.
I was actually happy that you forgot. I was sitting here grinning. That I was like, he forgot again. I'm so happy. He forgot again.
You know, the producer is not supposed to root
for failure. It makes him happy. It makes him happy to be mad. You know, that's the whole thing.
It's okay. It's a pattern.
That's what
it's a pattern. Everybody,
not anymore. I busted up the pattern.
You know what?
He's happiest when he's mad.
Enjoy the Mets this weekend. We're going to be fine. Max is coming back. Jake is coming back. We're still in first place. We're a very good team. We got beaten by a very good team. We hit a rough spot. Enjoy the long weekend. Be careful. Be safe. Drink a lot. Just get home safe. Have a designated driver. Use Uber. Get home alive. And let's go Mets. That's it.
Best way to get home.
That message has been brought to you by.
Speaking of which, head to popculturepros.com really quickly here. No, you don't have to go really quickly, but I'm squeezing this in on the way out here. Tons of different contests and giveaways for Nope. Another great movie coming at Nope. And what else do we have up there? But in Boston, we're in Atlanta now. Which I don't know, but Thor: Love and Thunder comes out next week, right? Yeah, so that's coming out next week. So make sure you check that out. Go rewatch, if you missed it last night. Granny's Peach Tea. They went and they did some Thor talk as we get ready for Love and Thunder. You ready for that, Rodriguez?
I can't wait. They've made Thor one of my favorites.
Real Thor.
He was always my favorite, but now with the comedy, fantastic. Love it.
Now I know why you hate Noah even more.
I hate him.
All right,
more.
Producer Joe, get us out of here.
Pull up the bullets.
Oh, that's how you feel.